Module 33, Actual Material Arrangement Indoor. Eminent artist and painter Georges Barak has rightly said, the starting point of a picture for any painter is a matter of colors and form. I believe that the poetry of art, if that is what one may call it, is a matter of animating these forms and colors. In this module, the actual material arrangement and placement of the different components, motifs, and elements created in earlier modules in different technique, styles, using a variety of materials is being studied by placing these essential components on the plywood base and cut in larger dimensions, keeping in mind the original design. The large cutout plywood base, about 3 by 4 inch in thickness, is placed on the chalk sketch already drawn on the concrete floor, and similar lines in chalk are marked on this plywood, creating top circular form, some semicircle or wavy forms, and a number of squarish forms. Each painted piece is carefully studied and being placed on the already marked squares. The original design is kept in mind. An interesting juxtaposition of these elements creates an interesting and visually charming composition. Then on the upper side, curvy painted plywood shapes are placed as seen in the original design. Each painted piece within the marked line is placed. The help of assistants is necessary in this process, and I, along with my assistant and students, place a painted tiles on the floor, and after carefully judging, pick up the correct and right piece to be placed on the plywood base. This matching of elements or painted tiles created earlier in different styles requires a good aesthetic scene and a creative eye so that the final product is bewitching and not confusing. Interest should be created in the mural as the eye of the spectator moves and finds a harmonious and well balanced visual energy. No portion of the mural should be dull and devoid of aesthetic sense. According to eminent artist and painter Paul Cézanne, painting like any art comprises a technique, a workmanlike handling of material, but the accuracy of a tone and the fictitious combination of effects depend entirely on the choice made by the artist. I and my assistant are briefly engaged in selecting the right piece for a particular place, placing it on the correct place, and observing it constantly in order to make any amendments. My students are also engaged in selecting and offering various painted tiles, arranging and rearranging these painted tiles. There should be balance, texture, and motif distribution, otherwise, the mural will be monotonous and not a feast to the eye. The mural is being observed from a top angle to find any error in fixing so that any error could be rectified before the final installation. Now the lower position of the mural is being set into the position with the help of my assistants. All timely corrections can be made before fixing. Changes can also be made. Some painted tiles are being replaced and be fixed elsewhere. Keep on doing this exercise till you are fully satisfied as to which piece is to be fitted at which place. The top circular form painted is being placed, and some painted tiles are removed for color matching. All painted tiles are numbered and lifted separately for fixing and installation. According to eminent British playwright, novelist, and story writer W. Somerset Maugham, imagination grows by exercise and, contrary to common belief, is more powerful in the mature than in the young. Lift each painted piece gently so that it is not spoiled. According to the legendary Irish playwright, poet, and critic George Bernard Shaw, imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, you will what you imagine, and at last you create what you will. Collect the painted tiles and keep them safely for final presentation. According to eminent British author and speaker Ken Robinson, creativity is putting your imagination to work, and it's produced the most extraordinary results in human culture. According to Canadian journalist, author, and speaker Malcolm Gladwell, the visionary starts with a clean sheet of paper and reimagines the world. Some background areas have been sprayed with darker color to balance negative and positive spaces and create depth. This process should not be hurried, and all present in the arrangement of the elements should carefully observe the composition and offer their genuine suggestions for the betterment of the final product. The painted tiles are being glued and being pressed on the plywood base. Use Fevicol or any other strong adhesive and apply it with a flat piece of plywood or sun mica. In fact, you will see that my whole class is engaged in the fixing exercise. Some painted tiles are being nailed with the help of a small hammer on the plywood base. My students are applying adhesive on the plywood base as well as on the back of the painted tile, and these are fixed permanently with nails. My students are pressing the painted tiles for proper fixing. According to American poet and philosopher Henry David Thoreau, this world is but a canvas to our imagination. According to eminent Dutch artist Piet Mondrian, The only problem in art is to achieve a balance between subjective and objective. Each painted tile is glued properly. Sides of the painted tiles are also glued and then fitted into the right place by pressing all the corners. Nails are being hammered into four corners of the painted tiles. According to eminent American realist painter and printmaker Edward Hopper, no amount of skillful imagination can replace the essential element of imagination. Always 3 by 4 thick plywood base should be used, otherwise nailing will be difficult as nails will pass through the plywood. Any corner of the painted tile which is seen rising is hammered into the perfect position. Nails should not bend while being hammered as they will present a messy look. According to eminent American naturalist, author, and philosopher John Muir, the power of imagination makes us infinite. Satisfy that the painted tile is nailed properly and fixed before moving to the next one. Students are engaged in fixing the painted tiles while I keep on observing and watching so that each painted tile is fixed in a proper manner. Never place all the painted tiles together on the plywood base and fix each painted tile separately. According to renowned American author and scholar Phil Cosinio, inspiration comes and goes. Creativity is the result of practice. According to legendary Italian painter Leonardo da Vinci, painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. Nails should be hammered only on the edge of the painted tile and not on the middle of the tile. Take a small amount of adhesive on the plywood piece as it dries very quickly, and there is a chance of wastage of the adhesive. According to renowned Polish sculptor and fiber artist Magdalena Abacknowice, art will remain the most astonishing activity of mankind born out of a struggle between wisdom and madness, between dream and reality in our mind. Any ill-fitting painted tile in a straight line, horizontally and vertically, can be lifted with the help of a screwdriver by applying gently force, and then be fixed by tapping on the sides, setting it into position. Fixing of painted tiles requires utmost care and patience. According to eminent American author Napoleon Hill, first comes thought, then organization of that thought into ideas and plans, then transformation of those plans into reality. The beginning, as you will observe, is in your imagination. Chisel can also be used to put into place the correct position of the painted tile. A renowned Canadian writer and founder of Creativity at Work, Linda Nyman, has rightly said, art provides an opportunity for kaleidoscopic thinking. Each time we shift the lens of our perceptions, we gain perspective and new opportunities for innovation. According to legendary Italian painter Leonardo da Vinci, the painter has the universe in his mind and hands. Make sure no painted tile is left unnailed, otherwise while installing it on a wall, the painted tile will fall out. According to eminent American author Napoleon Hill, first comes thought, then organization of that thought into ideas and plans, then transformation of those plans into reality. The beginning, as you will observe, is in your imagination. According to eminent American artist and educator Coretta Kent, creativity belongs to the artist in each of us. To create means to relate. The root meaning of the word art is to fit together, and we all do this every day. Not all of us are painters, but we are all artists. Each time we fit things together, we are creating, whether it is to make a loaf of bread, a child a day. There should be no space or gap between all the painted tiles horizontally or vertically. Save your fingers while hammering the nails. According to renowned Canadian writer and founder of Creativity at Work, Linda Nyman, art making has an alchemical effect on the imagination. It awakens the senses and sharpens insights, teaching us to think in symbols, metaphors, and to decode complexity so we can perceive the world in new ways. According to American poet and philosopher Henry David Thoreau, this world is but a canvas to our imagination. Each painted tile should be touching the other corners of the painted tile correctly. All the corners of the painted tiles should be joined properly. Thank you.